Hey guys, it's Charlotte here with Dragonfly Soul Healing. So I'm just on today to do a quick reading here. Energy check-in, see kind of what's going on. The first thing I want to talk about, and actually I wanted to grab the book for this. Hang on here. While I was shuffling the cards for the reading, the bottom of the deck was the Stairs card over here in the Dreams deck, and it says direction and timing. Now I want to read it from the book because it was on the bottom of the deck before I started shuffling the cards. While shuffling the cards, it fell out of the deck and I put it back in because I'm trying to just get the cards for the bottoms of the decks and then go with my reading. So I put it back in, shuffling it. It lands on the bottom of the deck while I'm shuffling at one point, and then it falls out of the deck again. So I feel like this is the important thing. And I mean, you see the stairs and it's like you can't see where you're going up through those stairs. That door's closed up there and you don't really know where you're going. Let's see, what does the card say? This card is here to remind you of divine timing. Although you might feel ready to move forward, the universe has a better plan for you. Maintain a steady and confident attitude. Continue climbing toward your goal. Stairs symbolize the direction in which you're heading on your life path. In dreams, going up the stairs means moving in harmony with your goals as well as your spiritual expansion. Going down symbolizes the descent away from your goals. Perhaps you need to begin at the base level of learning in a situation. Descending stairs can also reflect going deep within to clear away old beliefs. Additional meanings say you might need to plumb deep inside yourself to access hidden emotions. Check in with yourself to discover any blocks you may be experiencing. Taking one step at a time is key. You are reaching new heights of spiritual understanding. Yeah, I feel like that's been a major theme this week here, this last couple weeks actually, is really standing in your power. There's a lot of spiritual awakening happening at this time. Underneath that card is the silver card, and it says Goddess and Insight, right? It's like stepping into your true power right now is giving you the chance to move forward, but it's also necessary to remove those old blocks. We had the Devil card at the bottom of the deck here. It's like temptations, addictions, old self, there's a lot of things that are kind of tempting you to go back to the old ways. I have the schooling, study, and education will help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. I can't talk. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. It's like right now, there's a major push for us to keep learning more. I feel like that's been, it's another theme. Like I feel like there's a lot of things right now that are happening that are always very similar. I mean, I talk about it a lot. We're all going through the same thing, even in our own circumstances, right? So when you're going through struggles, there's going to be a lot of people going through similar struggles in their own life. Communication seems to be a big thing here. I've got two cards about communication. You see the page is blank here, and he's lost for words here. It's like he's trying to figure out what to say. I feel like the communication is a little messy right now. It started off okay with that Mercury retrograde, but it kind of keeps going back and forth. The World Lord says communication, praise, dishonesty. There was something here. What did I read this morning? Oh, I think it was the astrology prediction that I have somebody on Facebook, and he was talking about how March is a month of people digging for truth and stuff like that, and there's going to be a lot of stirred emotions. I have open your heart and find balance here. Find balance, the Two of Pentacles. It's really about what's weighing you down right now. And what is it that follows you, pushes you in the right direction. This open your heart says, thank you, Samuel, for removing the barriers around my heart. And it's like right now it's really necessary. Oh, look at this. I've got 2-2. The cards were sitting like this on the table. 2-2. And then beside it, the High Priestess, the number 2 as well. So a lot of 2s. And we got the 2 of Wands here as well, sitting here. Geez, all these 2s, huh? Interesting. Opening the heart, though. I've read a couple things this morning already. I think I watched a video and I'd read a couple different things. And opening the heart was a big one. And so was the truths. It seems like there's a lot of truths being shown up right now. And that's been an ongoing thing. Okay, let's pull a couple cards. What am I at? Yeah, 6 minutes already. Jeez. There's no point of even shuffling cards anymore, I don't think so. Like, I think I just go at the bottom of the deck all the time here, and everything kind of makes sense where it needs to. Alright, let's see kind of what else we need to know today. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Cups. And then the Fool underneath that. So the 5 of Cups is all about, it's like letting go right now. I see this one here as more getting in tune with your emotions. The 5 of Cups is usually about regret, feeling like you've missed an opportunity, so on and so forth. But there's still 2 cups here waiting. This is something that keeps coming up. And with the Fool underneath that, it's like you're ready to take this journey, right? Where you go with it right now is the question. Let's see. A lot of Cups energy here. I've got the 3 of Cups and the Prince of Cups. See, forward movement. There's going to be a celebration through this forward movement. They're showing me the full moon in the background there as well. So I think that something's going to happen here by the next full moon. We just had a new moon here on the 23rd, so 2 weeks from then, right? 14 days from then is when the full moon is. This Prince of Cups, it's Knight, but the Prince of Cups here, it's kind of showing me like still guarded energy. Whatever this forward movement is, there's still a guarded energy, but he is not wearing as much of a shield, and I think that's part of that opening the heart. It's like when you open your heart, you're able to make a lot more forward movement. The getting to know each other card here says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I feel like right now, more than anything, your bond's deepening with yourself. You're really kind of seeing who it is that you really are. You know, all these things that you thought you were, you know, you're really standing in your Queen of Wands power. You know, she just sits on her throne and she knows what to do. She knows when to take action. She knows when to sit and be quiet and observe. Red and orange, very prominent all over this card, the sacral and the base chakra. It's like very grounded energy and finding her creativity and finding her passion. So right now it's really about figuring out what it is you want. Again, with this communication, it's like there's a lack of dreams being written, maybe? I don't know. They're showing me the blank paper here. It's like trying to communicate or trying to move forward, yet no visual plan. Interesting. Okay, let's pull a couple cards from this deck here. Okay. Like right away, huh? No messing around with this deck. Alright, we'll just start with that because we got a bunch already. Leadership comes up first. Standing in your power again. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. This is why they're pushing you to find balance. This is why they're pushing you to open your heart. This is why they're pushing you to write down things. That's why they're pushing you to let go of this toxic energy around you. You're not chained. You know, like you feel like you're chained, but that's only the case if you follow your old path. It keeps you stuck in who you were. So the more you find your power, the more you find balance, the more you find your strength, the more abundance comes to you. The High Priestess card over here says, listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. This is why they're like, you gotta write some stuff down. But nothing's on the paper. What's this one? I don't think you don't see anything on his paper either. But I mean, he's in a better space than this guy over here that's just kind of trying to find the words to say. Right? So with the World Lord, it's like he's kind of in his space. He's got his candles going. He's doing what he needs to in his own place. You see, he's all alone doing his own thing. Okay, you know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. You're lighting your own way right now, you know, and that's why there's a real push to be alone. Funny, because it's like there's an energy of isolation, yet an energy of pushing out of your comfort zone, and it's like, if you're not around the right vibrations, then be alone. Because right now, you're just wasting your time if you're with people that don't get you, that don't understand you, that push you back into your old ways. You know, this year is a year of moving forward. And anybody that's holding you back, they're pushing them all out. You see it. You see it everywhere. And if you're one of those people that can't be alone, that, you know, is lonely when they're alone, you need to figure out a way to learn to be alone and not be lonely. You need to enjoy your own company. You know, you are with you every day of your life. You need to be your best friend. You know, how do you think you're going to get through life or anything if you hate yourself? I mean, you can't hate yourself. You're your own you know, like you're with you all the time, guys. You know, when you really think about that, and you really realize, like, you're so worried about the people around you and what they think of you and how they feel towards you and this, that, and the other thing. Well, what the fuck do you think about yourself? How about that first? How about worry about that more than what anybody else is thinking about you? It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, you go home with you. Career transition. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Well, isn't this something we're talking about now? This is the second one that we've got this aura around the head, right? Really opening up to your spiritual beliefs, really opening up to who it is that you're meant to be. Again, why they're pushing all these people, circumstances, jobs, relationships, homes, everything that's being removed from your life in this like sense of tower moment it's like you're being guided. You've got the candle there, you've got your crowns wide open, ready to listen, ready to push forward. Counselor. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. See, right now, it's like, look how much white light, high vibe stuff we got going on in the cards right now. Right? Everything's kind of about learning. The schooling card, remember? The schooling card here, we've got all these pushes. Angel therapy. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Let go of how the outcome plays out. Let go of why these people are leaving your life. Let go of all of this unnecessary worry. It's not necessary to be in such a mess all the time, you know? We're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's like right now, we need to see our own truth. More than anything else, we need to see our own truth and who it is that we are. Crystal clear intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Again, the halo around the head. Focus on where it is you want to go. And only that direction, you know? Don't waste your time on anything right now, because it's not a year of wasting time. We're in Mercury retrograde, so you're being forced to look at, reevaluate everything that you've been through, everything that you've done this year already, what you did last year, who you have been, who you are. There's a lot of evaluation happening in all of our worlds right now, because it's pushing us forward, because this year, there's no messing around anymore, you know? We've had lots of time to do healing, And for a lot of us, you know, like the counselor card comes up, and I love this because we have so much stuff pushing your spiritual growth. I feel like the majority of you that are going to be listening to this today are meant to give guidance in some way, whether it's reading tarot cards, whether it's working with animals, whether it's working with children, whether it's working with teenagers. It doesn't matter what it is. There's a real push right now for all of my spiritual beings on my page right now that are meant to do healing work. It's time. We're in a mess right now in the world, and the only thing that's going to save us truly is gaining our own strength and learning how to stand in our own power. And everybody needs to learn how to do that. And it started with us many years ago when we started this spiritual journey. And I'm seeing it a lot. I have a lot of new people that have never had card readings before. I have a lot of people on my page that are young. Oh, so many young girls right now. It's amazing, guys. And we need to understand who we are so that we can be that guidance. Do you remember your mentor? I mean, I'll never forget my mentor. I think about her all the time, and I always want to get a reading from her because she always knows what to say. But if it wasn't for that lady, sure, there would have been another one. But we all had that mentor. We all had that person that kind of just awakened us to a point that we started asking questions. And now we've gotten to such a deep knowledge that we need to go back and remember where we were when we first began, because we have a lot of people awakening right now that need guidance. And this is why you're being pushed so hard right now, because we've been through the darkest parts of the spiritual journey. We went through that first major dark night of the soul years ago. And now it's time for others to go through that too. And they need our light shining. Where's the third one? Wasn't there 3? We need our light shining bright, right? All this guidance. We have to understand it ourselves in order to teach it. So you have to learn everything that they're showing you right now. This is why they're telling you to go back to school. This is why they're pushing you out of these jobs. This is why the stair card kept coming up and up and up and up, and it wouldn't leave me alone. You know, like I didn't purposefully make that card kept falling out. Because right now it's all about timing. It's about direction. It's about where you're going, what your goals are. Did you just waste the last 10 years of your life of all this knowledge just to repeat it? No, you sure didn't. I sure hope not. I sure don't plan on going back there, because that last 10 years was rough. You know, it was enlightening, but in the most challenging of ways. So what do you do with it? Okay, guys, I got a little harsh with you today, but it's all out of love. So I hope this makes sense. If it doesn't, it just wasn't for you. So don't let it trigger you. If it's triggering you, ask what it is that you need to heal, because that's something major that's happening. And I get it on a deep level. I've been triggered a lot lately, and I've had to sit down with my own stuff and be like, why is this triggering me? Why am I so upset about something that shouldn't even bother me? And when you take time to sit down and think about that, you realize some things you haven't healed. And that's the whole purpose of it right now. So just keep pushing forward in this healing and be good to yourself first and foremost. So I will chat with you all soon. Take care.